So here we are, the final trig formula worksheet notes, right? We got all the tan formulas, the sum formula, the difference formula, the half angle formulas. You don't have to memorize the formulas. And then we don't even have to really prove them. Like I always say, like, we believe you, right? Like, no worries. Like, we got it. You're not lying to us. These are truly the formulas. And really, when we get to this stage of the game, it's more about recognizing. So if I look at number one here and I say, okay, tan 15, tan 30, 1 minus tan 15, tan 30, I should recognize that that matches the tan sum formula. Or really, it's just already written out, tan of 15 plus 30. I was just getting ahead of myself. Right? And that formula has already been plugged in, so essentially this is the tangent of 45, which is just 1. Similarly, number 2 is the tan difference formula, already plugged in. Tan 250 minus 25 is the tan of 225, which is negative 1. A lot easier, right? It's already been done. Again, this is another tan difference formula. Now this is in radians. So the tan of 7 pi over 6 minus pi over 3. Well, let me think about that. Pi over 3 is really 2 pi over 6. So 7 pi over 6 minus 2 pi over 6 is 5 pi over 6. Isn't that just the tan of a 150? And isn't the tan of a 150 negative root 3 over 3? I believe so. The last one here, the 2 tan 67.5, I got to look back up here. Yeah, that's the double angle. So tan of 2 times 67.5. And 2 times 67.5, what is that? I don't know, 135? Yeah, the tan of a 135, which again is negative 1. If I want to actually use the formulas, then just like we've done with other ones, we're going to come up with, a sum or a difference. I would say for 165, this feels to me like, 120 plus 45. And again, there's multiple ways you could do it that would all be equivalent answers. And if I plug that in, I'd get tan 120 plus tan 45 over 1 minus tan 120 tan 45. Of course, the tan of 45 is 1 and the tan of 120 is root 3. So this is going to be root 3 plus 1 over 1 minus root 3. And then here's where I give you such a good present. It's such a good present. This is going to be like okay for now. Right? We know that we're not allowed to have radicals in the denominator and that this would need to be rationalized, but just as an end of trig present, I'm going to say that you can leave a radical in the denominator. Ooh, super happy. Tan of 22.5 would be tan of 45 over 2. Again, we're going to make our plus or minus decision based on the original angle, so positive. If I come back up here and look, there's 3 versions of the formula. It doesn't matter which one you choose. I'm going to do the last one, 1 minus cos over sine. So I'm going to do 1 minus cos 45 over sine 45. So 1 minus root 2 over 2 over root 2 over 2. Now I'm still going to have to simplify this, right? I still can't leave a complex fraction. But then I'm going to give you the present again. So this is going to become 2 minus root 2 over root 2. And again, we should get rid of that radical in the denominator, but as a present, we will leave it. Tan of 11 pi over 8. I don't know. Like, what is 11 pi over 8, right? So this would be 180 over pi. The pi's would cancel. Let's see, 2 goes in there 4 times, 90 times, 2 and 45. I don't know. I'm just going to be like, okay, I don't know. 45 times 11 divided by 2. I'm going to be like, okay, we're good, right? We're good. if needed be, we could change it to decimal or to degrees and do it like either number 5 or number 6. If you do 5 or 6, you could do the ones on the test. The last ones here, the proving of the trig identities. Let's see, tan of alpha plus pi. So this would become tan alpha plus tan pi over 1 minus tan alpha tan pi. But what's the tan of pi? Same as tan of 180, which is sine over cos, but sine is 0. So thankfully, it's just 0. Tan alpha plus 0, 1 minus tan alpha times 0. And what would that look like if we simplified it? You are right, just tan alpha. Done and done. The last one is using the difference formula. That's a 45, right? So this would be tan of 45 minus tan alpha over 1 plus tan 45 tan alpha. Tan of 45, of course, is 1. So I have 1 minus tan alpha over tan of 45 again is 1. 1 plus, it's not going to write there, tan alpha. Done and done. So there you have it, the tangent formulas. Ta-da, no memorization needed.